So Raw starts on a predictable path of Dean Ambrose calling out Seth Rollins, wondering what's going on with Seth Rollins. So there's only one person that can answer that, so he calls out Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins comes out, and it's funny how both of these motherfuckers were saying that they're both sick of the games. I'm sick and tired of playing games. That was basically the subject as far as them either giving each other some fist action or not, and actually forming together. But, God. It's funny how, Ambrose is like, I'm sick of the games. And Rollins is like, alright, look, I'm sick of the games. You say you can't trust me, but then you keep showing up. So, and Rollins goes on to say that if they actually teamed up, they could run this place. Alright, fine. Yeah, I'm done playing games. Here, get some fist action. Come on, let's do some fisting. Come on. Yeah, let's do some fisting. And what do you know? Ambrose is like, you gotta be kidding me. You left me hanging, and that's basically a slap in my face. You spat in my face last week. So, yeah. Maybe it was a stupid idea, or maybe it wasn't. Look, they danced around this issue. They danced. They trotted, they skipped around it. And it's like, alright, we already know that you're going to do some fist actions, so just go ahead and do it. So, well, what do you know? Dean Ambrose sticks out his fist. Alright, come on, let's go fist from... Yeah, come on, fist action, come on. Rollins shakes his head and he proceeds to walk off. Ambrose turns him around. They shove each other. It looked like that Rollins gave him the finger, and then they started brawling. And it's like, oh, why are you just... Yeah. Come on, guys. You delaying the inevitable here. And speaking of the inevitable, the tag team champions come out and tried to pick the bones when both of these motherfuckers were outside of the ring on their ass. And they're successful for a while. They even throw Dean Ambrose over the barricade, and they continue their attack on Rollins. But Dean Ambrose miraculously climbs over the barricade, hits the ring, and the numbers game tried to work in the favor of Cesaro and Sheamus, but to no avail. Well, what do you know? Ambrose and Rollins actually fend off the tag team champions. And then, fist action? No. Fist action? No. Yeah, and at the same time, and then the crowd goes nuts. And it's like, okay, fine, we get it. Tag team championship match coming up. Alright, at SummerSlam. Which Kurt Angle comes out and announces, by the way. And it's like, aww. The tag team division is in this much disarray that they have to reunite Shield members in order to get a tag team match, a title match at SummerSlam. And it's like, yeah. So now it's official. Ambrose, Rollins against Sheamus and Cesaro, SummerSlam. But at least they're defending their title. More on that in a bit. So, speaking of championships, this match had championship implications to it. You have Sasha versus Nia Jax. I wonder who's going to win this one. I wonder who's going to face Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam. I wonder who they're going to choose. Will they choose Nia Jax? No. So Sasha wins. Duh. And she actually won with the bank statement. Even though she was getting dominated and thrown around in and out of that ring, yeah, miraculously Sasha actually fucking wins the match, and she will challenge Alexa Bliss. Here's the problem I have with this, as far as Sasha challenging. Sasha should win this match under 5 minutes. Why? Because of the wars that she had with Charlotte, and you saw what she just did to Nia Jax. You're telling me that Alexa Bliss is going to get around all of that? Look, a lot of people have been saying that Sasha is not the boss anymore, and she should become the boss, and so on and so forth. But, again, it's just, God. According to what you just produced to us with Sasha Banks within the last year or so, Sasha should take this belt. Period. There's no way, no how it should be anything else. Just, oh goodness. So, Kurt Angle and the Hardys were backstage talking, and now there's no match for the Hardys at SummerSlam because they were going to go against the Revival. Okay, fine, because one of the Revival is injured, so now the Hardys are just out for SummerSlam. So Jizz and his Jizztourage come up and say that they're angry about Brock last week. And, you know, this fucker, man. They're saying that, hey, you know, what are you going to do about it? Yeah, and Angle's like, I will do nothing about it. If you got something, you know, you got to go for, talk to Brock. And then he announces that, okay, Axel didn't face Jason Jordan last week, so it will take place this week. And then The Miz was like, no, I'll take his place and fight Jason Jordan this week. First of all, it's not even for the Intercontinental Championship. And second, you already know what is going to happen since the Hardys were already in that fucking office. But then there was an interruption that Kurt Angle had to be pulled away from the Jizz and the Jizztourage because Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt, there was a situation with them. Yeah, left Miz high and dry because I was talking. Shut up, you pussy. More on his pussism. Now, okay, yeah, they're brawling backstage, Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt, and Angle was like, enough, you two. SummerSlam comes early. You two will face each other tonight. Oh, yeah, that gets the crowd into a frenzy. All right, yeah, make the match all of a sudden. So, will they still have a match at SummerSlam? Okay. Elias Sampson sings about Boston. You know, how it's a dump. And R-Truth actually interrupts and gets his ass whooped by Elias as he was trying to enter the ring. Duh. Again, we don't believe in R-Truth. R-Truth is basically a comedy novelty act at this point, and he's not meant to be taken seriously, so why not feed him to Elias? Who wants to walk with Elias and watch R-Truth get his ass whooped? Fine. I mean, just... It's a good thing that they're not going to have a match at the SummerSlam because it will just be a wash, rinse, repeat. Beat down, drift away, and that's it. Because that's what it was on Monday. So it's like, yeah. So, Big Cass comes out with a barrage of boos. And it's funny how he had one of the biggest reactions of the night, even though it was booing. And he was being interrupted by the crowd. And this Sunday, and he's like, hey, I can wait all night. This Sunday, oh God, it's just, no one cares about the Big Show versus Big Cass. If you care about the Big Show versus Big Cass, please comment below. I would like to hear that case. I really do. Please sell this match to me on how it's under any degree of importance and why we should care. But he goes on to say that Enzo and Big Show are nothing without each other, blah, 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 blah. There's a new Seraphim footer on the block, and Enzo will be in a shark cage, and he starts talking about that. Next thing you know, Enzo comes out, mocks Cass, basically mocking Big Cass for not getting the words this Sunday out, as far as, yeah, that. Yeah, he's like, hey, are you still seeing stars? Yeah, you're seeing a star. You still see a star over here. How you doing? Yeah, he does that, and he introduces the Big Show. Oh, God, just... So, Big Show hits the ring, along with Enzo. Enzo gets knocked off the apron, and Big Show gets attacked by Anderson and Gallows, and also Big Cass. This fucking shark cage is there, and, well, what do you know? They attack Big Show, and they try to crush his hand. Ba-da-da-da-da, yeah. He's nothing without his knockout punch. Yeah, they're going to try to immobilize his hand, and so on and so forth. Again, this is just, yeah, slamming the cage onto the hand of the Big Show. Yeah, like we're supposed to get emotionally involved in it, and we're just not. I'm sorry. I know I'm not. I'm not emotionally involved with this shit. Again, Cass versus Big Show. Please comment below on this because I would like for someone to try to sell this match to me. And if it's going to be if it's going to be a classic, or is it just going to be a beatdown, or is it just going to be a bathroom break, waste of time at SummerSlam. Tozawa goes against Neville. Okay, a challenge was made, and challenge was accepted. This was a good match for a cruiserweight match. There was no interference. There was, no shenanigans. It was an actual match. And guess what? Akira Tozawa beats Neville and becomes the new cruiserweight champion. It's funny how, the red arrow was missed by Neville, and then that was all she wrote. I'm like, wow, okay, a title changed hands right before SummerSlam, but they're going to have a return match at SummerSlam. Well, at least Akira Tozawa is going to defend his championship at SummerSlam. So, after that, they have a, Big Show, your hand is broken. You're not going to do it. Look, we already know what and Big Show's like, yeah, it's going to take more than a broken hand to stop me, da-da-da-da-da. So, Big Show is still going to, with a broken hand, he's going to go against Big Cass. Again, sell that to me, please. Emma says that she should have been the one that won last week, and she said that she's the one that started the women's revolution, and she said the girls from NXT and women came back from God knows where are actually getting more attention than Emma. Well, she says this to Mickie James, who is right there, and Mickie is like, look, why don't you try to take down this 6-time women's champion? So a challenge was made, and a challenge was accepted because Emma says you're on. Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor. Once again, no shenanigans, no interference, flat-out match, and a heel won. Okay? Fine. Even though this took place before SummerSlam. And after the match, after a couple of Sister Abigails, Bray Wyatt actually gets a bucket and pours this red gooish cum all over fucking Finn Balor. Alright, what is that supposed to mean? I mean, just, So, Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt. Is this over? I think not. Emma versus Mickie James in a very relatively short match where Mickie James actually wins. And that's basically the death of Emma at this point. Do any of you believe in Emma as far as her working herself up the ranks and becoming women's champion someday? I certainly don't. So, that's me. I could be wrong, but that's still me. Hey, if Jinder Mahal can win the WWE Championship and Naomi can win the Smackdown Women's Championship, I guess shit can happen, but I just don't believe in Emma at this point because of the way she's being booked and the way she's being handled. Mickie James is supposed to be there to just put people over, and then she just beat Emma. So, Finn Balor is pissed, and he says, okay. He said a rematch for SummerSlam, duh. But he says that Bray has his demons. I got my demons too. Uh-oh. Yes. So you know what that means, damn it. You already know what that means. And they even announced it later. Demon Finn Balor will face Bray Wyatt at SummerSlam. Fine. I'm absolutely fucking fine with that. Just have a good match. Yeah, just have a good match. So, Jason Jordan faces The Miz. Okay, look. They tried the distractions. The Jizz Taraj, I mean. And in under, 5 minutes, Jason Jordan was about to get the pin. I mean, come on. Jason Jordan basically tossed Miz around, out-wrestled him, and so on. But basically getting zero crowd reaction because no one is set on Jason Jordan. They're just not. I mean, they just thrust him at the wrong time. And it's just, no one's behind Jason Jordan. So, when he was about to beat The Miz, even though it was a non-title match, well, what do you know? Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel come in and start beating down on Jason Jordan. And, well, what do you know? The Hardys come out and they save Jason Jordan. So now this becomes a 6-man tag team match where, once again, the Jizz and the Jizz Taraj get their asses whooped on, even though the Jizz barely saw any ring time. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas were basically trying to do all the fucking work, and the faces win. And still, Jason Jordan gets no reaction in this 6-man tag. The Hardys got reactions up the ass, but Jason Jordan, no. And that's just a damn shame. So, Kurt Angle basically has security at ringside for the face-to-face. Okay, look. Security, Kurt, come on. Security WWE, how they've been tossed around. Oh, God, I don't understand that. I just don't understand why they think that security was going to help here. So, Lesnar and Heyman come out first because Angle is the one that introduced him first. And Heyman was like, let's shoot from the hip, shall we? Okay. He's like, look, all the security around here, yeah, you think that's going to prevent everything from breaking loose? No, hell is about to break loose here. He talks about the Fatal 4-Way. He talks about it he's talking about it sucks because Brock Lesnar is basically scheduled to lose the championship. He talks about the scenarios. He talks about, okay, look, Paul Heyman basically sold this interview. And he sold the main event of SummerSlam like he hasn't already. And, yeah, just... Okay, Samoa Joe then comes out, and he said that he'll put Brock Lesnar to sleep and become Universal Champion. Braun Strowman says, come out, he's like, I'm always the last man standing. And Joe was like, look, wait, you're always the last man standing. You basically did nothing and was getting punched and getting your ass kicked until I arrived. Okay. Roman Reigns comes out, says nothing, spears Joe. Braun Strowman picks up Roman Reigns and gives him a power slam. So that leaves Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar. Security gets in the ring and holds these fuckers back. And it's like, come on, guys. And that holding wasn't for long because security goes all over the place. And so Kurt Angle waves to the back. And next thing you know, the lower tier roster comes out and holds back the Beast and the Monster Among Men. I guess they're saving the F5 to Strowman at SummerSlam. I guess they're going to save that. But anyway, that was the show, and it's like they tried to sell SummerSlam as much as they could for Raw. And it's like, but look, this is what pisses me off. And I will say this again during my prediction video. Every championship is being defended in the course of a weekend, save one. The Miz is he's not defending the Intercontinental Championship. Why? Because he's a coward. He can't wrestle. He can't put on a good match. He's a pussy. So yeah, I'm not happy about that. The Intercontinental Championship, as I grew up watching it, was one of the most prestigious titles ever. And the thing about it is, you could count on the Intercontinental Championship match to most likely steal the show, or at least have some good quality in the match. But now, you're telling me that one of the big four pay-per-views, at one of the big four, the Intercontinental Championship will not be defended. But every other championship will be. Please fucking someone explain that to me. You even have Brock Lesnar defending the title. But The Miz, someone that's supposed to elevate the Intercontinental Championship, he's not even fucking defending it. Again, explain that to me. But, look, I will go on and on about that on my fucking prediction video, most likely. So, stay tuned for that. Anyway, that was the show, and I'm just like, yeah. At least this was better than Smackdown, and I'll get to that. But, yeah, please. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is just going home before SummerSlam, man, and nothing was done to actually convince a lot of people to watch the show on Raw's end. It's just, yeah, okay, maybe we're interested in the Shield reunion and the Fatal 4. You know what could happen? The tag team champions could be Shield members, and so could a Universal champion. That could happen. I don't want it to happen, but it could happen. But anyway, do you think I'm full of shit? Do you agree or disagree with my opinions? Please comment below. Hit that like button. Hit subscribe. Click on the notifications button so you can see whenever I post videos with either myself or the Middle Aged Guys. Just, God, WWE, man. This whole week, wrestling, except for NXT. NXT was good as usual, but this week, Raw and SmackDown. But Raw was better than this SmackDown. Drop kicks, body slams, throwing motherfuckers over top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme, and I'll see you later. Credits.